Marseille is an ancient city, with a history spanning back over 2,500 years. Throughout this time, the city has retained its role as an important port city on the Mediterranean, through the empires of Rome, Charlemagne, Napoleon, and the Third Reich. To begin our story, we must look back on the Greek city-state of Achaia. Supposedly, in 600 BCE, a man named Protus established a small trading post on the southern coast of Gaul, after being invited to do so by a local chieftain. This small trading post quickly grew into a city, and was named Massilia, after the local Ligurian word for a water spring, mas, as the city was founded on a water spring. In 540 BCE, the city of Achaia was completely razed by invading Persians, forcing the survivors into exile. A great many of these had heard of the Greek haven on the southern shores of Gaul and migrated to Massilia. This rapidly increased the population, with the city having 50,000 people by 400 BCE. Like many other Greek states, the city was a republic, ruled by a council of the 300 most wealthy and influential citizens. The city excelled in trade, specializing in such goods as salted pork, wine, medicinal herbs, cork, fish, and coral. The city's trade thrived also due to its geographic position between Rome and the vast Gallic lands to the north. A particularly renowned Massilian was a man by the name of Pythias. Pythias was an expert mathematician and explorer, discovering that the tides are linked to phases of the moon, even sailing his own boat to regions as far away as the Shetlands and even Norway. However, things were not as easy for the city as it may seem at first glance. To its east grew Rome, a power no doubt waiting to swallow it up. The Massilians managed to avoid this fate for some time, however, by allying themselves against the Carthaginians with the Romans, gaining them some loyalty from Rome. It may be possible that this was a form of revenge for Massilia, for Carthage had actively tried to stop the formation of the Greek colony. However, things would not last. The city sided with the Senate of Rome during Caesar's civil war, and as a result, Caesar took it as personal vendetta to invade and reign in the city, which he did in 49 BCE. Despite being invaded, the city was not officially Roman yet. However, everyone knew that for all intents it was within the Roman Empire. The city thrived under Roman protection and adopted a Roman senatorial government form, replacing the 300 councillors with 300 senators and 15 first senators, handling the day-to-day running of the city. Most of the old Greek city was paved over in new Roman architecture, meaning that even today archaeologists struggle to find the original Greek city's remnants. Eventually, all empires must fall, and Rome was no different, yet, even as Rome fell, Massilia kept being rich. Its trade links would mean that despite being conquered by the Visigoths, it was allowed to continue to operate as normal. The Visigoths feared that intervening too much would ruin the wealth that the city brought in, with the city continuing to be an essential trade port for France up until the modern day. As always, thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more great historical content. And a special thank you to our new patron, Harry Ebert.